Sangye chodang soki chok namla Jangcho badu dakni kyap suchi Dakji jin sukji pe sonam ki Drola panchye sangye trupa chok pe. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha, until enlightenment, we take refuge in you. May we, through the merit of generosity and so forth, achieve Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. Pei. Welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you for joining me for day 16 of our Tibetan Book of the Dead Sadhana. And I'd like to say welcome to Kim, who's joining right now. And I invite anybody else who may be tuning in at the moment to say hello using the chat function on the bottom of your screen. I'm going to start by reading the short introduction to day 16. If this setting face to face is not obtained, even those undergoing psychic development fall back from here and wander. Then wrathful forms of various animal-shaped heads issue from one's own brain and come to shine upon oneself. So I invite you to sit comfortably, close your eyes, breathe deeply. And take a moment to ground, to center, and to prepare for tonight's sadhana. And then I invite you to envision the person for whom you're doing the sadhana for sitting opposite you. And silently call their name 3 times. And acknowledge that you're acting as a conduit for this information, both for the person for whom you're doing this sadhana and for all souls who are wandering in the bardo at this time. Channeling this information so that they may find their way. O nobly born, and again I invite you to recite the name of the deceased. Listen undistractedly. On the 16th day, from the eastern quarter of your brain, 8 forms will emanate and come to shine upon you. Fear not. From the east of your brain, a white image, holding in the right hand a human corpse as a club, and in the left hand holding a skull bowl filled with blood. It will come to shine upon you. Fear not. From the south is an image holding a bow and arrow, ready to shoot. From the west, an image holding a banner. From the north, one is holding an object and a blood-filled skull-bone bowl. From the southeast, an image is holding intestines in his right hand, and with the left is putting them into her mouth. From the southwest, a dark green image is holding a blood-filled skull bowl in her left hand, and in the right hand stirring it. And then she drinks it with majestic relish. From the northwest, a yellowish-white image is tearing the head from a corpse, the right hand holding a heart, the left putting a corpse into the mouth and eats it. From the northeast, a dark blue image tears off a head from a corpse and eats it. These 8 come to shine upon you surrounding 5 blood-drinking fathers, yet be not afraid. O nobly born, from the circle outside of them, 8 more images from the 8 regions of the brain will come to shine upon you. From the east, a dark brown lion-headed one, the hands crossed upon the breast, and in the mouth holding a corpse and shaking the mane. From the south, a red tiger-headed one, the hands crossed downwards, grinning and showing the fangs and looking on with protruding eyes. From the west, the black fox-headed one, the right hand holding a shaving knife, the left holding an intestine, and eating and licking the blood. From the north, the dark blue wolf-headed one, the 2 hands tearing open a corpse and looking on with protruding eyes. From the southeast, a yellow-white vulture-headed one, bearing a gigantic human-shaped corpse on the shoulder and holding a skeleton in the hands. From the southwest, a dark red cemetery bird-headed one, carrying a gigantic corpse on the shoulder. From the northwest, the black crow-headed one, the left hand holding a skull bowl, the right holding a sword, and she eating the heart and lungs. From the northeast, a blue, dark, owl-headed one, holding an object in the right hand and a skull bowl in the left, and eating. These images from the 8 regions likewise surrounding the blood-drinking fathers and issuing from within your brain, come to shine on you. Fear that not. Know them to be the thought forms of your own intellectual faculties, and fear not. Fear not. Fear not. So I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation, resting for a moment, and slowly opening your eyes. And I encourage you to take some time and meditate quietly before resuming the day or evening's activities. I'd like to invite you to join me at 7 p.m. Tomorrow evening for day 17 of our sadhana, following which I'll sign off for a little while, sign back on, and we'll do our Tuesday satsang, and I'll be sharing with you a meditation on the Divine Mother composed by Swami Vivekananda. And remember that the Tibetan Book of the Dead sadhana will continue 7 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Friday, following that evening sadhana, I'll be sharing with you a Yoga Nidra meditation. And then Saturday and Sunday, we'll be resuming at noon. So have a wonderful night, and thank you so very much. Namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me. And Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma. And thank you again, and good night.